In 1942, the St. Louis Cardinals defeated the New York Yankees 4-1. And in the Negro League World Series, the Kansas City Monarchs played the Homestead Grays. It was one of the most bizarre World Series ever played. There'll never be another one like it. First of all, it was played over a period of 3 weeks. The first game was September 8th, and the last game was September 29th, 21 days. That allowed Satchel Paige to pitch in every one of the games. The games were played in different cities. Game 1 was in Griffith Stadium, won by the Monarchs 8-0. Game 2 was at Forest Field, Pittsburgh, won by the Monarchs 8-4. Game 3 was in New York, won by the Monarchs 9-3. And this World Series included, this is where we get to the part of the World Series where there were 2 games that did not count. More about that in a minute. Game 2 is a game where the legend of Satchel Paige coming into the game and walking 3 batters and then striking out Gibson. That's when this happened. It happened in the 7th inning, although the account given by Ken Burns' documentary on baseball with Buck O'Neill and in a couple of books may have been embellished according to the newspaper accounts. First of all, Satchel Paige was scheduled to start that game, and he didn't start it. Hilton Smith started it. Paige did not start because he wasn't there. He showed up late because of a traffic ticket. So Paige came in the 7th inning, and according to the newspapers, there was a out and then a single, a force play. Then there were 2 singles, and the bases were loaded. I think there were 2 outs at this point, but the bases were loaded. None of the men had been walked. Josh Gibson came up, and Paige did strike him out. But the newspaper accounts don't show it the way it was told, that Paige purposely walked the bases loaded. He didn't walk anybody, according to the newspaper, in that game. The 2 games that didn't count happened. The first one happened in New York. There was a doubleheader scheduled, and typically in those days the Negro Leagues played 9-inning doubleheaders, 9 inning the first inning game, and then 7 innings the second game. Because the second game was only 7 innings, they agreed that it would be a exhibition game, and that was won. First game was won by the Monarchs 9-3. Second game was won 5-0, but the second game didn't count. Then they moved to Kansas City, and before that game, extra players showed up on the Grays. The Grays were getting hammered in this series, so they signed 3 players from the Eagles, primarily Leon Day, and a shortstop, Bud Clarkson, from the Philadelphia Stars. And Leon Day pitched that game and beat the Monarchs 5-1. Well, the Monarchs played the game under protest because of the ringers that showed up. And then the next day they threatened that the series would not be finished unless this was settled. So officials in the Negro American League and Negro National League met together, and they upheld the Monarchs' protest. And the loss in Kansas City didn't count. So the Monarchs are still up 3-0. And went to Chicago September 27th to play the next World Series game. It got rained out. So they went to Shibe Park, Philadelphia, and agreed to play the rest of the series in Shibe Park. And Kansas City won game 4, 4-0. Yeah, we won't see any more World Series quite like this one. Hello everybody, this is Apba Brian. It's another beautiful day for tabletop baseball. Today we begin a new series between the St. Louis Cardinals of 1942 and the Kansas City Monarchs of 1942. Champions of baseball, both white baseball and Negro League baseball. These are super series, and we're playing best 2 out of 3 of each series. Here are your starting lineups today for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Terry Moore will lead off and play center field. Harry the Hat Walker is playing second base. Stan Musial's at left field. Enos Slaughter is in right field. And might stack out of order. Sliders in right field. Then Whitey Koroski at third base. Marty Marion's a shortstop. John Hippity Hop, first base. Kendall Day, catcher. And Mort Cooper, 22-game winner, grade A and XZ modifiers. Mort Cooper's on the mound. For the Kansas City Monarchs, they're leading off with Newt Allen at second base. Bonnie Serrell is the third baseman. Ted Strong is the right fielder. Willard Brown is in center field. John Jordan Buck O'Neill is the first baseman. Jesse Williams at shortstop. Bill Sims is in left field. And Frank Duncan Jr. is the catcher. Leroy Satchel Page is on the mound. He's a grade A XYZZ modifier. So here we go. Let's play ball. Terry Moore steps into the box for the St. Louis Cardinals 2-2 roll. It's going to be a base hit right off the bat by the speedy Cardinal center fielder. 288 hitter in 1942. He's followed by Harry the Hat Walker, who hit 314. Pitch from Page 23 is a ground ball, or a Y, and Page has a Y strikeout modifier, so it's not going to be a ground ball, it's a strikeout. And Harry the Hat Walker goes back to the dugout, a strikeout victim. Stan Musial. 54 is a fly ball to right field, caught by Ted Strong. The runner holds at first, and there's two down. Enos Slaughter. That's a fly out to center field. Willard Brown makes the catch. For the third out, we go to the bottom of the first. No score, and the Monarchs coming to bat. All right, Mort Cooper is pitching to Newt Allen. Cooper again is a AXZ modifier. Here's the first pitch to the Monarchs second baseman. 25 is a chopper hit up through the middle for a base hit. Leadoff single for Newt Allen. Allen is a fast runner, and Bonnie Serrell, the shortstop, comes to bat, third baseman, comes to bat. We are playing basic Apba. I'm using today the Merino boards, but we use the pitcher's letter grades. I think we're going to hit and run at this point. We'll start the runner. There goes Allen. The pitch to Serrell is a 6-2, 36. Is going to be a wild pitch by Mort Cooper, and the runner will go to third. Score that a stolen base and wild pitch. And right off the bat, a good chance for the Monarchs to get on top here in the first inning. Here's a pitch to Serrell. 23 is a fly ball to right field. Enos Slaughter's out there. We'll have to check the depth. Roll of 1 to 2 won't be deep enough. 3 to 6 will be deep enough for the runner to tag, and it's not deep enough. Serrell has to hold. There's one down. Or excuse me, Allen's got to hold. Serrell's out. Ted Strong steps up to the box. Ted Strong will come to bat. He's not one of the well-known Negro League players, but he was very talented. And he was also a player on the Harlem Globetrotters, and actually was the captain of the Harlem Globetrotters team in the wintertime. Switch hitter, power both sides. Here's the pitch to Ted Strong. 5-5 is a fly ball to left field. We'll see against an A pitcher. We'll see if that's deep enough. 3 or more will score the runner, and it is deep enough. Allen tags, and he will score without a throw. 3 or more will score the runner, and it is deep enough. 3 or more will score the runner, and it is deep enough. Allen tags, and he will score without a throw. 3 or more will score the runner, and it is deep enough. Allen tags, and he will score without a throw. 3 or more will score the runner, and it is deep enough. Allen tags, and he will score without a throw. 3 or more will score the runner, and it is deep enough. Allen tags, and he will score without a throw. 3 or more will score the runner, and it is deep enough. Allen tags, and he will score without a throw. 3 or more will score the runner, and it is deep enough. Allen tags, and he will score without a throw. 3 or more will score the runner, and it is deep enough. Allen tags, and he will score without a throw. 3 or more will score the runner, and it is deep enough. Allen tags, and he will score without a th 1-0 Monarchs. Here's the center fielder, Willard Brown. Brown and Strong were both All-Stars in 41 and 42, and I think they hit third and fourth in the All-Star games. Strong hit third, Brown hit fourth. 56 is a 34, and that's a pop-up to the shortstop, Marty Marion. So 3 outs, but the Monarchs get on the board in the first inning. We go to the top of the second, 1-0 Kansas City. This is a nice 70 All-Missouri series. There are Cardinal fans sprinkled in the stands here at Mulebach Field in 22nd Brooklyn in Kansas City. Whitey Koroski leads off against Satchel Paige in the top of the second. Remember, Paige is an AXYZZ pitcher. Pitch to Koroski, 63, is a fly ball to left field. Bill Sims is under it and makes the catch. 1 away. Here's the shortstop, Marty Marion, 6'2", tall for shortstops of his day. 43 is a ground ball back to Page, who snags it and throws to first. 2 away. John Hippity Hop. Fly ball to left field. Sims has that under control and snags it. 3 up and 3 down for the Cardinals. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Kansas City. Buck O'Neill leads off for the Monarchs. 6'4" is a 41. That's going to be hit by pitch ball. Let's see if there's any hard feelings. A roll of doubles will mean a brawl. 51. Nope. Buck O'Neill's not going to start a fight with anybody. He'll just take it and hustle to first base. Jesse Williams, the shortstop. Could bunt him over. This might be a tight ball game. All right, Williams does square around. 14 is a 30. And the bunt's down toward the third base line. Picked up by Whitey Koroski. He throws to first. Second baseman covering. A successful sacrifice. O'Neill goes to second base. There's 1 out for Bill Sims. Two 6 is a 29. Ground out to first base. Sims is out. O'Neill goes to third with now 2 outs. Frank Duncan Jr. comes to bat. Here's Duncan Jr., the pitch. 43 is a ground ball to the pitcher. And the throw over to first, 3 outs. The Monarchs failed to score in the second inning. We go to the top of the third. 1-0 Kansas City. Satchel Paige returns to the mound for the third inning. He pitches with a high leg kick. And he has a variety of arm angles, a variety of pitches, which of course all have names. Here's the pitch to Ken O'Day of the Cardinals. 1-4 is a fly ball to left. O'Day is the first out in the third. Now the pitcher, Mort Cooper. 1-3 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is the second strikeout for Satchel Paige. Terry Moore. Moore led off the game with a single, but didn't score. 1-5 is an 8. Against an A pitcher is a fly ball to center field. Willard Brown is under it and makes the catch. We go to the bottom of the third. Monarchs 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Satchel Paige will bat first for the Monarchs in the bottom of the third inning. 179 hitter in 1942. The Monarchs did have a couple of good hitting pitchers. Jack Matchett hit 273. Hilton Smith hit 324. And a former Kansas City Monarch, I'm not sure if he was on the team. Yeah, I don't think he was on the team in 42, but Bullet Joe Rogan was a legendary hitter as well as a legendary pitcher for the Monarchs. Pitch from Cooper to Satchel Paige. 6-1 is a ground ball to shortstop, fielded by Marty Marion, the throw to first. One away. Newt Allen grounds out to Mort Cooper. 2 outs. Bonnie Cerro, third baseman. 25 is a 8 against an 8. That's going to be a fly out to center field. So the Monarchs go 3 up and 3 down. We go to the top of the 4th. Kansas City 1, Cardinals nothing. Harry the Hat Walker leads off for St. Louis. When he was done playing, he had some days managing in the big leagues, and here he gets a ball hit on the nose. Not a tremendous amount of power, but this is going to be a double for Harry Walker to lead off the 4th. Cardinals have the potential tying run in scoring position. And no, their order coming out, Stan Musial and Ina Slaughter in the hole, or on deck. Page goes into the stretch. See if he can protect this lead. 3-3 roll. Musial hits it. 2-4, there's a drive. It's going to be off the wall. Walker's going to score. Musial goes to second. One Hall of Famer to another Hall of Famer. Won by Musial. That battle. 1-1 tie. Here's another Hall of Famer. Ina Slaughter. 5-6 is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 out. Whitey Karofsky's got some power. 9 homers and 386 at bats. 27 is a Y. Page has an XYZZ modifiers. A strikeout. Second in a row. Marty Marion, 276 hitter. On deck is Hippity Hop, 258. Pitch to Marion. Here's the pitch. 1-6 is a ground ball to shortstop. And Page prevents further damage with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. But the Cardinals tie the score. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 1-1. All right, Ted Strong will lead off for the Monarchs. 364 hitter in 1942. He had 6 home runs in 34 games. You stretch that out over a full season. That's about 30 homers. Maybe a little less, about 28 home runs. Ted Strong came up in 1937 playing for his dad. His dad was a manager. I think he started with the Indianapolis ABCs. Here's a pitch to Ted Strong. 4-2 is a 9 against an A. I think that's going to be an out. Ground ball to shortstop. 1 down. Here's Willard Brown, another strong hitter. He hit 338 and is a Hall of Famer. Here's the pitch to Willard Brown. 1-3 is a base on balls. Brown swings away the bat and trots to first. He's a fast runner. Buck O'Neill. 4-6 is going to be a ground ball to Hop at first base. He throws to second and now back to Hop. It's a 3-6-3 double play. That ends the inning. We go to the 5th. Monarchs won and the Cardinals won. Bottom of the order for the top of the 5th inning. John Hippity Hop leads off for the Cardinals, and then Bill O'Day and a pitcher Cooper. 4-6 is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. 5 strikeouts by Satchel Paige. Here's Ken O'Day. Fly ball to left field. Bill Sims is under it and makes the catch. Here's Mort Cooper, the pitcher. And that's a strikeout. 3 up and 3 down for the Cards. We go to the last of the 5th, 1-1. Shortstop Jesse Williams leads off for the Monarchs. He swings from the right side. 32 is a Hard hit ball near the hole by second base, but snagged by Walker. The throw to first. Williams is out. Billy Sims. Deep drive to center field, back to the track, and caught by Terry Moore. 2 outs. Frank Duncan Jr., the catcher. Here's the pitch to Duncan Jr. Ground ball to Marty Merriam at short. He throws to first. Monarchs are retired in order. We go to the 6th. Kansas City 1, St. Louis 1. All right, a popular Terry Moore and one of the team leaders on the Cardinals will lead off the 6th for St. Louis. 1-3 is a base on balls. Moore is on. Let's see if the Cardinals will work any plays. Walker's a 300 hitter batting next, and he doubled and scored his last time up. I think they're going to not take the bat out of Walker's hand. See what he can do again. Here's the pitch from Satchel Paige. 46 is a ground ball on the infield, snagged by Paige, or Y. No ground ball snagged by Paige. That's a strikeout. So that's now 7 strikeouts by Satchel Paige. 1 down. Here's Stan Musial, who doubled in Harry Walker. 3-2 is a 26. Ground ball to second. Newt Allen flips the short way to his shortstop. Williams covering second to retire Moore. Fielder's choice. Musial's the runner at first. Average speed, 2 outs. Now Enos Country Slaughter. 4-5 is going to be 2 balls and no strikes. All right, I think I made a mistake on the walk to Moore because he's a ZZ, Page is a ZZ pitcher. That should have been 2 balls. We'll just call that bad calling out by the umpire. By the way, we talked about the bizarreness of the 42 World Series. I forgot one other bizarre thing that happened was in one of the games, former Monarch stars Hurley McNair and Bullet Joe Rogan were the umpires in those games. So that was a little bit off color there too. Here's the pitch to Enos Slaughter. 5-5 roll is going to be a 7, but Page's A rating is going to take away the hit and turn that into a rollout to Newt Allen at second base. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 1-1 tie. The joy of Mort Cooper having a 3 up and 3 down inning. The last inning means that Kansas City will have to lead off with their pitcher in the 6th inning. Satchel Paige, again a 179 hitter. Here's a pitch to Paige. 3-4 is a fly out to center field. Terry Moore is under it and makes the catch. 1 down. Here is Newt Allen, longtime second base. And for the Monarchs, he's playing third now. But he played also on that 1924 championship Monarch team, and here he is in 42. Still playing 62. Is a 27 ground ball, or X. Cooper has the X modifier. That's a strikeout. 2 outs. And now Bonnie Serrell. 1-2 is another X and another strikeout. So Mort Cooper has retired the last 8 Monarchs in a row. We go to the top of the 7th. Kansas City 1 and St. Louis 1. Well, we had a pitcher's duel a few days ago in the Cleveland Buckeyes and Detroit Tigers series, a 1-0 game between Hal Newhouser and Bill Jefferson. Got another one going today between Satchel Paige and Mort Cooper. Satchel returns to the mound. It's going to be his fatigue inning. 3 bad things happen. His grade level will go down 1 grade. Whitey Kurowski steps into the box for the Cardinals. 41 is Ground ball, the shortstop Jesse Williams ranges to the hole, has it, throws out Kowalski. One away. Marty Marion. 4-1 is another ground ball to Jesse Williams. This one much easier. Here's a throw to first. 2 down. John Hippity Hop. 6-1 is a 41 hit by pitch ball. Could be payback for the one earlier. We'll see if there's a fight here. Not doubles. Hop goes to first. Both pitchers are warned now that they've each hit someone. Next one, that pitcher will be ejected. Hops to first with 2 down. Ken O'Day. Pitcher's on deck. 21 is a fly out to left field. That ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 1-1 tie. This is the point of fatigue inning for Mort Cooper. 3 bad things happen. His grade level goes down. Remember, he is an AXZ pitcher, and Willard Brown steps into the box for the Monarchs. Bottom of the 7th inning. Game is all knotted up. 5-5 is going to be a base hit for Willard Brown to lead off the inning. The second time he's been on base, he walked earlier in the game. He's 1 for 2. Brown is a fast runner. Ted Strong. Six roll. There's a drive. It might be. It could be. It is over the right field wall. 2-run home run. That's a long way. And Ted Strong gives the Monarchs now a 3-1 lead in the 7th inning. Here is Buck O'Neill. Base is clear, nobody out. 3-5 is a 9 against an 8 pitcher. That's going to be a ground ball to shortstop. Marty Marion has it, throws to first. O'Neill's retired. Here's Jesse Williams, the shortstop. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a sacrifice. 3-6 is a base on balls. That is the third bad thing to happen to Mort Cooper. So his grade goes down to a grade B. He's the first batter of the next inning, so they're going to try to see if he can work his way out of this difficult inning. Here's Bill Sims. 31 is 2 balls and no strikes. He's got the Z modifier. Ground ball hit to Harry Walker. He goes the short way to get Williams out at second. Fielder's choice, 2 outs. Now Bill Sims is the runner at first, and Frank Duncan Jr., the catcher, comes to bat. 36 is a pop-up to third base. Whitey Kowalski in foul territory makes the catch. 3 outs, but the Monarchs score twice. We go to the top of the 8th, Kansas City 3, and the Cardinals 1. For the top of the 8th inning, we have a pitch hitter for Mort Cooper. That's Jimmy Brown. Let's see. Page has 1 mark against its fatigue. 1-5 is a 8 against an A. That's going to be an out. Fly out to Willard Brown in center field. 1 down. Murray Dixon, who we blogged about yesterday, is warming up in the bullpen. Here is, or 2 days ago, here is Terry Moore, the leadoff hitter. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field. Bill Sims is under that. 2 outs. Harry Walker. That's a fly out to Sims. 3 flyouts, and the Cardinals are retired in the 8th. They're down to the last 3 outs, and they trail by 2. 3-1 Kansas City. New pitcher for the Cardinals is Murray Dixon. He is a grade B pitcher, X and W modifiers. And Satchel Paige will lead off for the Monarchs. 34. That's a fly ball center field. One away. Top of the order, and Newt Allen. 1 for 3, but he's been on base twice. 1-6 is a 28. That's going to be a ground out to the shortstop. Marty Marion, very dependable over there. 2 outs. Bonnie Cerro. That's a hit for Cerro. Fast runner for the Monarchs at first base. And now Willard Brown, the heart of the order, comes up. Willard Brown will be up in his, it should be Ted Strong. I don't know how I got those out of order. All right, Ted Strong should be up. And Strong is 1 for 2 with a run scored and an RBI. Here's the pitch to Strong. 4-5 will be a base on balls. 2 Monarchs on with 2 out. And here is another all-star, Willard Brown. 3-6 is a base on balls that loads the bases. Buck O'Neill with a chance to break this game wide open. He was a 280 hitter in 1942 and a third in RBIs. Here's the pitch to Buck O'Neill. 21 is a fly ball to right field. That is catchable by Enos Slaughter, and that ends the 8th. We're at the top of the 9th. Kansas City 3 and Cardinals 1. Last chance for the Cardinals. It will be Musial, Slaughter, and Karosky. Here's the pitch by Satchel Paige, betting to pitch a complete game. 6-5 is popped up into the air, high around home plate, and caught by the catcher Frank Duncan Jr. 1 away. 2 outs to go for Paige. Here's Enos Slaughter. 1-2 is a ground ball to nobody. It's an X, and Paige has the X modifier, so that's a strikeout. That's 8 strikeouts for Paige on the game. And Whitey Karosky steps up. .45 is 2 balls and no strikes. He's got a ZZ modifier. This time I caught it. And 1-6 is a 28. Ground ball to Jesse Williams at short. The throw to first. 3 away. And that's the ball game. The final score, the Kansas City Monarchs 3 and the St. Louis Cardinals 1. We'll be back with a wrap-up of Game 1 of the Super Series. All right, pitching was the order of the day. A lot of good pitching today. Cardinals had 1 run off Satchel Paige and only 3 hits. They committed no errors. Paige only walked 1 batter, and he disputes that, and he would be right. I shouldn't have walked that batter. Kansas City had 3 runs on 4 hits, and they committed no errors. The losing pitcher was Mark Cooper. 7 innings, 3 earned runs given up. Paige is the winner. Satchel Paige is today's star of the game. He had been pitching for Gus Greenlee's Pittsburgh Crawfords, helped them to the pennant in 36. But Greenlee would sometimes loan Paige out to other teams on a game-by-game basis. And owner J.L. Wilkinson of the Monarchs knew that and paid him handsomely to pitch from time to time. I think that was his first contact with the Monarchs. And he pitched with the Monarchs in the also the Denver Post tournament, which was a very prestigious tournament. And teams that won that would be paid $5,000. And the Monarchs, with Paige in those days, won that tournament twice. Satchel Paige is the star of today's game. We'll go to St. Louis for Game 2 of the Super Series. That'll be Johnny Beasley pitching for the Cardinals. He's a grade A pitcher. And him decided for Kansas City, it'll be Jack Matchett or Hilton Smith. I'm not sure just yet. But I hope you enjoyed this game. Thanks for watching. So hit the subscribe button if you've not hit it already, and the like button. Have a good day, and God bless.